Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've made a video. Hasn't been a entire lot of things going on exciting in cryptocurrency that today. So we're going to talk about find profitable crypto projects before others, right? So, in cryptocurrency, generally what happens is through word of mouth, through some advertisement, through some hype uh, conduit, we have people who are interested in a new project that might play um, our radar and might become hopefully a good cryptocurrency project. And typically, what happens is by the time we have people and it's just we're kind of behind the scenes, right? We're behind the event. So today we're going to try to get us now in a position where that doesn't occur with us, that doesn't happen to us, right? And so there are a variety of ways to kind of be ahead of the pack in this regard. But one way people are doing this is by products like Alpha Growth, right? Now, and what is Alpha Growth? Alpha Growth is kind of this hub to where you're going to find the most interesting crypto projects, the most newly funded, the ones that are set to launch, the ones that have already recently launched, the ones that have just received funding, and so on and so forth, right? And this is where you're going to want to be when you find these products. So a lot of people are trying to recapture the glory of Bitcoin in some way, right? And so you don't know what projects are going to be that next project where opportunity is going to allow itself. But this hub and hubs like it make it a little bit easier for you to do that, right? Because it analyzes where the hype's coming from, right? Twitter views. It analyzes the most active areas, the development of the projects, where they're at, and it does it in a neat little package, um, in a way that we're able to grasp, where these projects are and what are their potentials to a great degree, right? So let's take a look at some, and let's, get you on track to what we're seeing and what we're looking at. All right, so this shows some of the latest products out there, um, and looking at some of them. Wow, take a look at this Bitcoin MYK's up here. And if you watch the channel, you know I'm a big promoter. I'm a big believer in the Bitcoin MYK project. It's one I've been a part of founding. And I think that it is just that next leap in evolution to what we're going to see here in cryptocurrencies. But you can see what happens is some of these products, right? Projects like Bitcoin MYK, as we're going over to now, um, these show the development stages of the project. As it speaks about Bitcoin MYK, the Chat GPT-4 solution, AI automated Nobel Prize winning idea, global distribution system. Chat GPT-4 sits now as the pinnacle of human achievement. Unfortunately, it sets us on the road of what to do about mass unemployment from advancements in technology and job space. Bitcoin MYK solves this problem with an onboard algorithm which converts knowledge-based energy and activity into energy drawn into a represented token, right? Which now encompasses the value of that energy. The anagram, Bitcoin MYK, making your crypto with informational activity and knowledge on Bitcoin Cash, Hive, Polygon, Mainnet, and Waves, right? So what Alpha Growth does is going to break down all these new developments, all these new projects, and it's going to do it in such a neat, comprehensive way. Instead of being that person who wished they could have got in on a project at a certain amount of time before it took off, just think if you were to invest possibly potentially small amounts of value in cash in these projects early. Say you invested 10, 20 of them, and of that 20, one was a big time win, right? That would still be better than investing in many of the crypto projects that aren't exciting today, that probably don't have a future, like over 90% of them don't, that doesn't have opportunity for profit and growth because they've already probably made their move and so on and so forth, right? But with products like Alpha Growth, that allows you to find projects like Bitcoin MYK. As we spoke about what Bitcoin MYK is, it's the social media network that things like you're doing now, you're earning cryptocurrency on it. It's converting your attention value, your energy into cryptocurrency, and everybody can join it absolutely free. So imagine billions of people using a project like Bitcoin MYK with a token supply like what Bitcoin has, right? Where Bitcoin has 21 million coins, Bitcoin MYK is only going to have 5 million, right? So what you get there is a potential for so much growth, easy user interface anybody can use, even your grandmother can use, coming into this thing, participating, building value to this network, and having potentially a lot of upside potential, right? And so we invite you to join the channel and learn a lot more about this product, as we don't want to focus on just that, but help you to understand sites like this is what's going to help you to find products and potential projects that are going to be big winners through this means, and not having to rely on your friend or your neighbors or your favorite content influencers who may or may not hold a cryptocurrency to make you aware of these projects. Because as we know in crypto, us who's been around a while, that getting in cryptocurrencies late is missing the ball, right? That could be the difference between 10,000% gains, 30,000%, 40,000%. And Alpha Growth is showing that people have gotten these projects early just by knowing about them. It's just showing graphs and charts of how these people have gained 10,000, 60,000% on cryptocurrency projects, right? So very important, very, very important that you get involved with these interfaces like Alpha Growth, that you pay attention to these great projects nobody knows about. And here's the thing: not knowing about the projects is the best part, right? Bitcoin MYK. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin MYK right now. That's a good thing, right? Because by the time they do start talking about Bitcoin MYK, which in my mind, I'm sure they will. Um, uh, by the time they do that, that could be the difference between 10,000%, 60,000%, 100,000%, a million percent valuation going up, right? This has upcoming new crypto projects, and this is where you're going to find many others, right? There's 108 upcoming projects besides us knowing about Bitcoin MYK. So we have this Layer 3 HelpCon coming out on April the 10th, right around the corner. We have Gaia empowering sustainable agriculture. How important is that? Farming, being able to eat. We have Umbrella Blockchain, right? Logix Coin, right? And you right now have the advantage, knowledge based advantage that many people aren't going to have. So that's why you need to subscribe to this channel so that new information doesn't elude you. Guys, this could be the difference between retiring early or being in a great financial situation uh, before things get bad with this economy, which I can pretty much assure you will. But this could be the difference in that, right? And it could be the difference with very little risk because the thing about getting in these projects early, as we well know, projects are going up 60,000%. Even putting just a little bit of capital, a little bit of money in several dozen of these is potentially putting you in a good position with little risk, right? And that's why it's so important to know about them early. But now you have that information. What you do with it is up to you. You could join Bitcoin NYK free, meaning even if you don't have any money, that you can earn a token free just by looking at videos and so on and doing regular social media activities. You can gain that just by being a member of Bitcoin NYK, which again is free, but that is up to you, and what you do with that information is up to you. But this is how we do it in cryptocurrency, and this is how we get that mover's advantage on other people, and that is how people find themselves in good crypto positions, head of projects, good portfolios, and so on and so forth. That's all I want to say in this video. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.